All right, ladies and gentlemen, section 2.8, graph linear inequalities into variables. Lots of different things to remember when graphing the linear inequalities. Remember, there are two options, okay? I'm gonna show both options here. So let me split this right down the middle, and I'll probably need more room down below. So first option to graph this is to just use the x and y intercepts. All right, so to the x-intercept, we set 3x equals to 18, and we see the x-intercept is 6. Okay, the y-intercept, set that equal to 18, divide by -2, and we see the y-intercept is -9. So we can plot those two dots on our graph. So here we go. So I'm going to plot the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the y-axis -9, 1, 2, 3, all the way down here to -9. Okay, there we go. Now, when we graph the line, we have to remember the type of line that it has. There's two types of lines. There's the solid line and there's the dashed line. So looking at the inequality, okay, that's telling me there's no equal to on it, so that means it's going to be a dashed line. So I am going to draw a dashed line through those dots. Sorry, my line graphing on this is a little tricky. All right, so there's my dashed line. Now I have to shade it. So if I pick this method to graph it, I have to check a point. All right, so what I'm going to do, the point we usually like to check is 0, 0. So I want to see, is the origin part of the solution. So I'm just putting a red dot there. You don't need to put a red dot there. I'm just demonstrating. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug that 0, 0 into this inequality. So I'm going to go 3 times 0 minus 2 times 0. And I want to see, is that less than 18? Well, that's all a 0. 0 is less than 18. That is true. So if that is true, that means we want to shade that side of the line. So we would shade above the line. Okay, the other option is to solve for y. So I would subtract 3x and then I would divide by -2. And don't forget to flip the inequality, and this becomes positive 3 over 2x minus 9. Okay, well, y is greater than, so that means shade above the line because it's greater than. Well, the y-intercept is -9. Well, I already knew that. That's right there. The slope is up 3 over 2, so if I actually go up 1, 2, 3 over 2, oh look, I ended up right there. Up 3, 1, 2, 3 over 2. Oh, I ended up on the line again. How about that? Up 3 over 2, same thing. Up 3 over 2. up 3 over 2. Okay, either way you do it, you should end up with the exact same answer. Okay, so those are the two options. Now number 37, it's already solved for y, so I'm going to do option number 2, and I'm just going to graph it. All right, so I'm going to start at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, put a dot. The slope says down 2, right 1. Down 2, right 1. Down 2, right 1. Down 2. Okay, do the best you can with the dots. And I'm going to go backwards, and I'm going to put dots all the way through. All right, so now looking very carefully at the inequality, there is an equal to on it. So that means it is going to be a solid line. So the best you do, do the best you can do and draw a line, solid line through those dots. There we go. And now the shading. Well, it's less than. You can check a point if you want, but I'm going to just go with, since y is already by itself, it's less than. That means I'm going to shade below the line, okay, or under the line. So let me move back to my highlighter, and I'm going to shade below the line. All right, that is it for section 2.8. Remember all the details. Dashed, solid, shade above, shade below. You check for a point if you need to. You got to keep all of that straight. All right.